Alright. Let's hope that this is good enough that it, like, actually pops up. Bruh. Says I'm live, but it's not showing up. Hmm. It's an issue with the bit rate.
No, I see you on Twitch.
You see the actual video?
Yeah.
Oh shit, for
I
real?
see it on the main screen.
Why is it?
You're on the main screen. I don't know.
What the fuck? For me, it says I'm still offline.
No, I can see the main screen.
Wild. Cool. Well, if that's the case, what I'll do, in order for me to see both chats, I'll make a smaller version of the stream from here. I should be able to see both chats that way. Let's crack a fucking monster real quick because we're gonna get into this shit. I'm in. That shit had to be loud for the stream. Oh man. It's been a minute since I played this.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I just realized Clyde was on that little boat right there in that shot.
No, he is.
Just being chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think now that I'm out of ARR on the new account, I think it's time to start streaming the adventures through fucking like Heaven's Word Onward. Just because ARR content's boring as fuck and it was very grindy. Like we weren't even watching cutscenes and shit. But like going forward, I might kind of like sit back and watch the cutscenes to get familiar with shit. So.
Barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word.
It's not like Heaven's Word's all that interesting up until a point.
Thank you for calling the McDonald's and mobile hotline. How can I help you?
What's up, Alex? I'm streaming.
I'm at Garuda.
So, the professor's
Nice.
got a soft side, has she?
Streaming or streaming?
I'm streaming.
Ah, fuck all the stuff to get you banned instantly.
Everyone was glad to hear.
Just say the N-word.
Everyone. I bet you plenty of friends back at the old hideaway.
No.
No, I'm playing 16 right now because I know I'm at a good point in the story where big stuff's about to go down. So every time I thought about it, I was like, "Son of a bitch! I just want to see it."
When you do, be sure to take mid with you.
So I'll probably get through that on the stream, and then I'll jump into 14 with you guys.
I can't get into their stream.
Very
The
well.
video download was canceled. Please try again.
See, I don't know why JJ's able to see it, but you're not, and I'm not. Like,
because I'm clicking you. I'm trying to touch you and it doesn't work.
so I think it's the bitrate.
Now that I refreshed, yeah.
Okay, so
It's giving me that video download was canceled. Please try again.
let me try to fix that real quick.
Error 1000. What's that?
I think it's a bitrate thing.
You're a bit right there.
I'll stop the one on stream, and I will go to Video settings.
Oh no. AI says it's on us.
No, because it's happened to me too. So, and it whenever I'm looking at my actual stream player, it's something to do with the bit rate.
Mm.
Let's see if lowering the bit rate for it.
Currently offline.
Yeah. See if lowering the bitrate for Twitch does anything.
You're loaded in. I can see your face.
Can't see my face.
I can
Okay,
see
yeah,
the
lowering the
green
bitrate now. Even I can see it. So it literally was just I had too high of a bitrate for Twitch. Which is kind of fucking wild.
Now I have a Carter delay, which is great. I can hear your voice twice.
Oh, I would mute the stream. That or you can just mute me. You'll just hear me delayed.
Think mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
So
I probably shouldn't watch this since I'm also playing this
What do you
game.
want?
So I was like, you might want to mute the stream.
And I thought you might like to come with
Yeah, I
me.
will.
Sorry, I'm
Close
too busy
mute.
for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal.
Yeah, YouTube's being a little laggy. I don't know how it is on the
Displacement
Twitch side.
stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away
Still
from
have
the engine.
These little
The helm
in-between
over the
quests they
top
go
that
through.
disperses all that heat into the air.
Mhm.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
It's kind of rude.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favour?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though, and I'll need help. Get Gabinotto in here, will you?
All right. So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then? Which one of these two lucky souls is...
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river. While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Coin purse weighing you down. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
You took a look at my ability points and where I stand. Yeah, okay. Alex, did you see that I decided to make a basically a master set for the Final Fantasy set?
Yes.
Dude, I had so many of the cards already.
That's because you opened 42 boxes.
Not that many, but shit, dude. I'm probably gonna make a video about it for TikTok or whatever once I get a little further in.
Ticky tack.
For the ticky tackies. I already got one about my
Looks like I
my
found the river.
initial experience with these set.
Very good. Lightning too strong.
Torval!
Oh, yeah, you're... Garuda,
Sorry to keep.
Better late.
open the door.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall.
Should save. Okay.
I forgot I have one more game I need to let you borrow.
Oh, one.
7, the remake, the first of the ones in it.
The actual remake, like where it's the original game just remastered, really.
So this is
No,
Stardust.
like the remake,
It just looks like Black Sand to me.
but it's since they're making 7 remake like across like several games. I have only the first one.
Oh, you mean like 7 remake, like remake? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just gonna pet Torgal.
Good.
Across the stream.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
No, Lord. Gab wants to talk to me.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
I'm just expecting Gab to say Mr. Frodo at this point. Gav is just our Samwise.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
After Blackthorn gets what he needs,
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
I'm back.
Hi, back.
Welcome back.
Wait, where do we get the rogue class? Was that part of the starting ones?
Rogue is from Salamanca,
Blackthorn. Got everything you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
and it's not one of the starting classes. It was introduced in
For the Stardust,
2.25.
to be getting on with.
Oh,
So I can pick. When can I pick it up? There has to be a sign
now.
up.
Yeah. Once you have the quest to unlock any of the classes, you can pick
We
it
can
up.
start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind.
Alright.
So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down
Gunbreaker.
my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
We're just gonna.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
It was like, oh, you just want to get back to mid. Yes.
I'm pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to...
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Well, hi, what's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust. Why? If
You can suck Mid. Where would I...
yes. It's in Lorbits. The thing, it's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's,
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
Hope by the time I get done with this, I'll be closer to that fight. No idea where I need to be going to get here.
talented with that rod of yours.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Good day to you.
other way. So this is where ambrosia would come in, I'm guessing.
Oh, the chocobo?
Yeah, it's like running around this much, I feel like the chocobo would help out.
Don't think you can use it in city areas.
Really?
And this is considered a city area, so yeah.
Oh, that's some shit. Okay, I need to go up.
Cardi, you know what's crazy? I'm looking at Matt's store, and there are more Pokemon people than there are Magic people on the rolls, along with more One Piece people than there are Magic people.
Sounds about right.
Magic only loses the One Piece by 2, but it loses the Pokemon by like 30.
Jeez.
Like all the highs are in the 60s except for Pokemon, who's 90. Everybody else is floating around 20.
Shows you how desperate people are for stuff.
Hell, Beyblade has 15.
Is it still made Beyblade shit?
Yeah,
Yep.
The store I've been dragging Carter to play with me is selling Beyblade shit.
Yeah, he pulled me over there the other day and it was just Beyblade stuff. I was like, oh man, what the hell?
It's great. Store has things. Things is good.
Oh, there you are.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
No, that's this thing. Oh man, I broke that stagger gauge quick.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that...
All right.
He'll come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what...
Right.
To Hippocrates.
Think Mid might need some
Ugh,
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that help think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Jill is waifu. Confirmed.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Well, you know I'm gonna choose Jill, bro.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Looking at this world map, I have to wonder how big this, like, continent is.
No. Where's Jill?
Not so big anymore.
A lot of people have condensed this to that much.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts? Can have
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they go.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking.
Pepio nuts.
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Boy.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of.
Molly in the kitchen's told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. And we can live on our own terms.
Oh. Hey, Carter.
Jesus Christ, Oswald.
I can give you more cards, more games for your backlog.
You need what?
I can give you more games to your backlog. I can give you Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, 1, 2, and a bunch of the side games are all on that the Story So Far edition. So that's just one disc.
Damn.
That's a rabbit hole.
It is a rabbit hole. It's a fun rabbit hole, though.
I'll see you at the hideaway.
Depends.
Take care.
1 and 2, fun. 3.
I enjoyed 3. I understand why people didn't.
I think part of it I did it to myself along with the community, because we were expecting a bit more along the lines of Birth by Sleep.
Yep.
With multiple playable characters.
I only played the mainline games, so I need to go through and play the Story So Far game. Because I need to play everything that's in the middle. Though I think they did some of the games they turn into movies or just show you all the cutscenes, because I think it's like Chain of Memories or something.
They did it for Chain of Memories, but they also remastered it, I think, for it's either 1.5 or 2.5.
Thanks in no small part to your assistance.
Coded was just movies on one of them, and 358 over 2 days was
I've mixed more than a few mysterious
just a movie.
in my time.
Which I kind of actually wanted to play 358 over 2 days since it was a 3DS exclusive.
Under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
It's
Right then.
Kingdom Hearts 1
Jill,
final.
would you join me in the infirmary?
You
Many
get to play
hands
the
make light work and all
Kingdom
that.
Hearts Chain
Of
of
course.
Memories. 358 over 2 days is a cinematic movie. Then it's 2.
Oh,
There's Birth by Sleep
Clive.
on here.
Thank you.
Recoded is a
It was
movie.
nice. Just
Recoded should just be a movie. It's quite literally just Kingdom Hearts 1, but with a different ending.
Yeah, there's Dream Drop Distance.
Almost at an end.
And Birth by
Dream Drop Distance is really good.
I was enjoying playing the man
So
of
I've only played 2 of these,
When both
so I
the
did need to
shield
play
and
the
the
rest.
moon are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one.
But I
to
can also
the
send
other,
cover down the
followed
rabbit hole
by a
before I play
rigorous
the rest.
process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young.
I could never get through like actually playing Chain of Memories. I just did not like the combat in it, but
I think for a lot of the not fun ones, just watch a video. Because that's how I caught myself up on the story.
Well,
for 3, because I didn't have the console that all the rest of them came on. And then my brother bought me the Story So Far edition. Because he thought it was 3. And I'm like, no, it's not 3. 3 hasn't come out yet.
I knew you were letting me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
the only thing you're not going to be able to play, and I honestly don't really care, is the mobile games that go on like the time before the time of Kingdom Hearts in the story and the lore.
And I don't even think they matter for the lore too much.
Well, I guess it depends on if you get into the Keyblade War or not.
making swords
Well,
and shields, not
I guess for 3 it does.
bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Because I think it's the mobile game Unchained Key
Same difference.
goes into the intricacies and all that fun stuff of what caused the Keyblade War and why.
Take us outside. Mid, you get all the parts
Yeah.
lined up on the deck.
I guess I watched
Take
enough
care of the
videos
rest.
to cover that.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest ammunition.
But overall, the
you find.
games are fun, and
This is
if
gonna require some
Carter wants to see more
precision
Final Fantasy
rather than
characters, he has to play Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, he won't see many in 3, but
Yeah, that's true. Actually annoyed me because I was hoping to see them.
yeah. I was at least hoping to see Squall and Tifa since they were such mainstays.
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever add a Sephiroth fight in the 3?
I don't know because I only played base game. I didn't get any of the other stuff that came out after.
Neither. Hell, I didn't even finish it. I got to the Big Hero 6 world, and then I'm like, yeah, nah.
That world wasn't great. I liked the ending, like, because the Keyblade War mattered for the ending.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because the whole last sequence is actually kind of cool.
One down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry. Toy Story kind of was annoying also.
I had fun with Toy Story. I could see why people didn't like the Pirates of the Caribbean level again.
I mean, they did such a good job with the 1 and 2, so.
Good luck to them,
Yeah.
I say. Right,
Hell, people hated it in 2.
I liked it in 2. 2 was great.
I did too. The only one that didn't need to belong there was Little Mermaid in 2, but
What's the matter?
yeah.
Nothing.
Little Mermaid was annoying.
Daydreaming, thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over
It was just
the
mini
horizon
games in
to
2.
shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance.
Personally, Birth by Sleep is a favorite of mine.
That's what she was meant to
I
be.
should play it.
You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And
I think I still have the crafting list saved somewhere for Birth by Sleep.
Don't you always?
Nice.
All right.
Honestly, I think they could have picked Bitter Worlds, but I guess you can't really do that when you actually
I'm putting her under your command.
go through the entire
I'm trusting
movie
in your-
plot
sure
with
about this?
some of the other
Something
ones.
tells me it's what my dad
There's
would
not
want.
much you can do.
He'd be proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is
Honestly, I
finished.
wish they made more
There's just
not.
thing I need to
I
finish
get that it's Disney properties and stuff, but I wish they would have done
I'll let
more
Otto know you're coming.
not Disney property,
Aye, aye,
like
Captain.
because Twilight Town is cool.
Yeah.
Or go into something more niche,
She was building a ship.
like Black Cauldron.
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending
Yeah.
No, excuse, not quite. Just she.
Clive, were you born
Uh,
or something? There is. She'll probably.
Personally, I think Disney probably strong-armed them in the later games with the Disney properties.
Probably. Let me look up.
Is that the thing Tomes had?
Obolus, have you
The
seen
worlds
Mid?
in Kingdom Hearts.
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What time?
There's a Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out?
It was announced That is all. I think there was like a little trailer about the same level when they announced the Elder Scrolls. What was it, 6 or 7?
People are thinking. I'm on Reddit now. There says there was a leak for the Worlds.
Nothing we can do about the next
Oh
time
god.
plan on visiting.
They have 20
You might want to tie her to something before.
Worlds listed, which is way more than every other game.
So hard on her. Just like when we built. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway.
No?
Could do with getting to Canva pretty short. Wouldn't do to keep.
What worlds are they expecting?
Now, would it?
This
be living with me.
This post is from 9 months ago, so I don't know
Just be sure give
how well this is going to be.
She's got some things to take care of.
There's supposed to be a new world called Quadrantum. Hercules again. Zootopia, Moana, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen again, Winnie the Pooh, The Incredibles, Toy Story 3, Coco, Star Wars. That would be interesting. Mary Poppins, Radiant Garden, which I don't know what that is. Twilight Town, Destiny Island.
Radiant Garden was in 2. It was not Traverse Town, but that place that turned into once you did the Tron World, was it?
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's Radiant Garden.
Okay.
Cutscene.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay,
I'm not
Radiant Garden,
too
Twilight
keen on
Town.
Well, Sid.
I was gonna go back down the list. What were you saying?
I was gonna say I'm just not too keen on the newer Disney IPs, but
Yeah, same. Destiny Island, Keyblade Graveyard again. Disney Castle, Mysterious Tower, Realm of Darkness, Gala and Kalen.
Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
But it's still unconfirmed. I don't really like.
Phoenix can't be in two places
And then-
at once.
Frozen 2 might actually be cool.
Maybe he could have
I
done
don't
something
like
for the
Wreck-It
last.
Ralph.
I feel like Wreck-It Ralph could actually work, especially if you want like another
It's
area with like
specifically-
mini games.
It's specifically Ralph Breaks the Internet,
Life has a beginning
is what this has listed.
and an end.
The Incredibles would.
So we
The
must
one
live while we
that's,
have the chance,
in my opinion, was trying to be too pop culture.
and not
so it
as
just kinda
slaves
sucked.
to the crystals.
I don't think Coco lends itself to combat very well.
Nah, I feel like that's going to be another Little Mermaid issue with 2.
Yeah. I actually like the Winnie the Pooh ones. They're kind of cute.
Yeah, they're always fun.
Moana's a good one. I can see how that
Thought
works.
I'd drop by and see how you were.
Mary
all doing
Poppins, I don't
before
get how
heading
that
off to
works.
restock my supplies.
I wish, instead of Moana, I wish they'd bring back the Lilo and Stitch world, because they only had it in Birth by Sleep.
Yeah. There's movie catalog.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it was never as bad as this.
A lot of these I just don't really see
I know.
inserting random combat into
Marches on.
these worlds, but
Because I hate for them to just be like a cutscene world where you just go there and talk to people and then leave.
yeah.
So our mission remains unchanged.
Robin Hood would be a good one.
Cannot stop until every
Yeah.
other crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them.
I already said the
The only one that
Cauldron,
remains
Black
in Storm
Cauldron,
is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Atlantis.
Our next target.
Going to do inside.
Atlantis and Treasure Planet, I would love.
It's the capital of the
Wow, that'd
Empire
be
these
awesome.
days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go
I wouldn't mind
charging
a
in.
Jungle Book level either.
We would indeed.
Yeah, that'd be
If
good.
you're off to
That'd be
the
good.
Dominion, you can take this great.
I mean, if they did Tarzan, they can do Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to
Again, some of these feel like Disney got a little bit too much input on what worlds need to be in for.
Yeah.
You're letting me go.
I think Square dipping their toes into it and just like, surprise,
Stop that.
you're now in like Spira. But that'd be a whole nother mess.
There's a caravan that runs.
Just imagine being able to summon Ifrit to help you.
It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way.
You bought a bus.
It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. Now get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Yep.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
I forgot how much
You see that
Disney actually
Your
owned.
protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
I mean, having a Marvel world wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah.
It would just really depend on how they do it.
Well, I mean, they already did it with the Big Hero 6.
Like I said, I got to that world, I'm like, no. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind more Aladdin. Aladdin has enough like property out there on him, and his like the spin-off movies aren't terrible. Like the absolute most terrible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who are they gonna get to play Genie? Yeah. Still.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, no, that one would be a good
And Torval
story to
helped
go
too.
through.
Didn't you, boy?
Been a while since I watched it, so I
This
don't.
used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed.
So technically, Judge Dredd is linked to Disney. That'd be a fun one.
God.
Don't think.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like,
everything actually things everything.
This one.
that means we could have Deadpool in Kingdom Hearts.
Yep. We don't get the Jungle Book again. We get George of the Jungle.
You know, I wouldn't mind George of the Jungle if they like really lean into the spoof of Tarzan that it is.
I would love to see Tarzan and George. Oh, you could play through a Bug's Life.
You know, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah? Combat would be easy and we get to fight Bug Life Heartless. Honestly, that would be a really cool one.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh. These are big live action movies. Dude, we could get Shanghai Noon.
Man, we can get holes.
We could get holes.
I feel like it would be a minigame world if we got holes.
Yeah, we can dig them ourselves. No, but Shanghai Noon lends itself to combat strategy too, and I think that would be funny. I don't think they do go for it. We could do the Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Any good launches. Lilo and Stitch, the movie with Leroy and Stitch. Because that gives combat.
Yeah, no, they had a Lilo and Stitch world in Birth by Sleep, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But
there's plenty of Pirates of the Caribbean stuff to go back to.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to...
I mean, I'm for it, but I'm also like, if they don't bring it back, I don't really care. I feel like they've kind of done enough with Pirates of the Caribbean.
The other side.
I agree, it's just... I'm having trouble with some of these. I forgot Disney had a hand in Howl's Moving Castle, apparently. I think they were the distributors for over here.
Mm-hmm.
Chronicles of Narnia.
That could work. I mean, we've already had talking lions.
Yeah.
With plenty of witches. Yeah, a lot of people hated the Pride Lands world into. I actually enjoyed it.
I'm not watching it because of spoilers.
I mean, I've had it covered up by Discord for a while, so I'm playing Stellar Blade on the other monitor. I hadn't noticed anything on Twitch, since that's where I'm at, but...
So this is a Megas.
Apocalypto, let's go! But to get kids to cry, Bridge of Terabithia.
I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
It's been amazing to watch that, but yeah.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power.
They get stupid and they make a High School Musical world.
At these falls.
God, please, for the love of God, no.
So the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths,
like they have a decent catalog to work with.
That the gods emerged victorious.
Okay, hear me out, but the Princess and the Frog could work.
For his defiance.
Yeah.
By visiting upon him.
I mean, if they can make Frozen work, they can make Princess and the Frog work.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really
Okay,
were
an interesting one that I don't think they can get to work would be Inside Out.
Just look at this place. It's enough
Because
to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
But they could do something cool with it. But I don't think they could pull it off.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
You'll love one character per game minimum.
It's nothing.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, I just went through their catalog. Things. But, no, in 12, favorite character, at least from to the point where I got, is not the character you play as.
You have surrendered the throne to
Literally, like, the first two characters you get are, like, my least favorite
I have.
of the party. Everybody else is more
Emperor
interesting.
Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrek.
How is he to rule an empire?
I think in 10, everybody is actually just likable.
I shall advise him until he
I don't know, I found most of the cast annoying.
or for as long
In 10?
I think the only ones I really liked was Riku and Lulu.
the empire we seek
I liked everybody in 10.
needs young blood to rule.
Waka grew on me, but he started off really fucking annoying.
No, Waka starts off terrible, and then I look at him, I'm like, you know what? You're very much an older brother character. You're annoying, but fine.
Hugo
Tidus, I couldn't stand him throughout the whole thing.
destroyed. The pillars of
And
the
Yuna,
Republic have fallen.
I don't know, like I'll start to like her and then she does something I just find annoying.
Every city in
The whole cast is teenager. Well, 3 of the cast are teenagers. The rest are other people. And Kamari doesn't really say or do anything. He's just kind of about.
Yeah, I forgot he exists.
And he's like, he's fine. Kamari's just fine. Like, you will like his character design, and then everything about him doesn't matter after you get to the one zone where he matters, and that's it.
Flesh.
I don't know.
But overall, I like the cast of 10 in general. I've only played 7 remake the first game.
Turn to your camp, Dion.
I feel like
And ready your forces.
Go.
I think 13 has a strong cast. Like, you start off disliking a bunch of them, especially Hope and Snow. And they actually
Especially
develop
Hope and Snow. Especially Hope and Snow.
I find you much changed.
I believe so.
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Oh, the edition I bought actually has the DLC, so this will be the first Final Fantasy I played with DLCs.
And my mind only.
But no, especially Hope and Snow.
Yeah,
Do I
no.
owe Annabella
Yeah.
for reminding
Like, I got
me
to
of certain
Hope's redemption because he's kind of like
regarding the
bearable
nature
and
of
like
nation,
Mhm.
of ruler,
once you get like further and get Fang and stuff.
and of the divine.
But goddamn, Hope was so
Yeah.
fucking annoying before
Words
that.
of this traitress.
And then Snow's just
She betrayed
stupid.
her country. She slew her husband.
He's a
Have
himbo.
ever been an
I think
invaluable
I heard
to
I read.
Sanbreque, Prince Dion.
I still need to play all the other
I
13s. I
trust
need
you
to
will
finish 13,
continue
but I
to
don't
serve
have it
your
anymore.
emperor in the wars to come.
Tanker!
I like 13 and Lightning's Returns. 13-2 is just... I cannot stand Noel.
All else is heresy.
Isn't 13-2 basically a whole different thing? It's like barely connected.
Is over.
No, it's connected.
You're radiant.
So you finish out 13, and
Not another meeting with silly old men.
well,
They're so boring.
actually, to go into 13, I have to spoil the ending of 13.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Already playing through the Final Fantasy, so no spoilers right now. He has 15 games to go. Well, 14 since he plays
Does it
14.
pain you?
And then you've also got like the 10 spin-offs for 7.
I have suffered worse.
Okay, 13 games to go.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by
I gotta go
Bahamut
pee. I'll
is
be right
miracle
back.
enough. You
Yes.
have risen high on his wings,
I'll be right back.
but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
You're talking about an older game that is set up to be more difficult to increase the playtime.
I'm not.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just
Grew
need
up
to
on
hug the
Pokemon,
coast.
what? I thought we were talking about Final Fantasy.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
Yeah.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making.
I need to figure out if I'm willing to play the 1 through
Because
4.
they don't know how to live without the crystal's blood.
Because I don't really feel motivated to play 1 through 4. Like, even 5's the big one. I think 6 through, what, 16 is it? Not 11 though. Well, here's the thing. If you do that and they decide to remake all the spin-offs that OG7 have, you're gonna be waiting like 20 years.
There are no crystals here.
Granted, they've
This is where we're supposed to meet Goose.
well, it was effectively a re-release with HD textures of Crisis Core.
I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Though I saw some previews and it does not hold up.
Peaches and pears.
Yeah. And I was trying to figure out how to fucking ban them, and I'm like, I have to go into mod view, don't I?
Wonders from across the water. Come one,
I can't
come
just
all,
click his name on the
feast your
chat and
eyes.
fucking ban his ass.
Good sir, can I interest you in?
Oh well.
How much? For a
But you
measly
know,
crust
out of
of
the ones
bread?
I've played,
You won't find any cheaper.
10 is the nostalgia one.
They are
12 is the
more
one I think I enjoyed the most, like, gameplay-wise. Because I really enjoyed the Gambit system in 12.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved
Also,
by the Republican
12
Army will
has
be
Bosch, and
permitted
Bosch
to
is just
cross the
great.
border. All who seek entry are to form a line
I need to go back and like play 12. I just re-downloaded 12.
Looks like we aren't.
I need to buy 12 again.
Then think I got like 15, 16 hours into it. And I really enjoyed the way they did the classes and leveling system.
Yeah, you get to pick. Well, it depends. If you played the OG version of 12, everybody could be every class and have everything.
Around here somewhere.
And then Zodiac Age is the one that limits you to 3 classes, I think. Might be 2.
2 or 3, one of the 2.
And even that still gives you good variety for all your characters, and I love it.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the check.
Apparently, Best Buy is the place to go to.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a 2-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
Ah!
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
And instantly make enough money to not need to work for 2 weeks minimum.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen.
Fair. That one gets you basically.
You're the size of a
What's it up to? 200,000 on the cheap end.
Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little band
You
could
want
have done
850
this?
for anything else?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back.
For the 7?
Then we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
So the server's gonna be down tomorrow, right? For 14.
Ever since the Fist marched
I think
the
they'll.
Republic has been clamping down on any commerce
Because they're trying to
be
be
all day.
more than it does
Yeah,
us.
because they're starting, I think,
Which means
3
traders'
p.m. our
passes
time?
have gone from being merely a way of easing one's
Or 1 p.m.
progress to being essential.
I'm very bad
if
at
one
reading
wishes
all
to cross
those.
the border at all.
Yes,
let me
PST,
check.
whatever.
Shipping supply,
Because I think it was
they
like
become a
3
precious
p.m. PST.
commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
PST.
Yes and no. Passes are
Yeah.
inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet
So-
none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means
PDT.
That someone is doctoring
PDT?
the stolen passes. The same someone who
What
is
is
encouraging
PDT?
the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots'
No,
pass,
it's
no doubt.
PST, isn't it?
Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants.
Pacific Daylight
So
Time.
we've decided to take a stand.
So it's
Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
So it's 1 p.m.
there any
to 12
other
a.m.
way
PDT.
of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that,
Okay.
I don't know, try swimming
So
across the strait.
be 4 p.m. for me
Guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like,
to 3
we don't
a.m.
want to get spotted,
Yeah.
right?
And that'll
So either
be
we find the people who took the pass,
Yeah.
or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
so it's 1 p.m. to 12 a.m. PDT.
We'll help.
Thank you kindly.
So,
So that'll be
Yeah,
3 p.m.
But
for
I
us, I
don't know your
guess.
name. Eloise
Yeah.
at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Midnight. Yeah.
No, it's infrastructure maintenance. That's why it's damn near all day.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you. I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the check.
I'm sneezing, but my cat hates it because I'm hugging her.
Are you the furniture
I
maker?
sneeze.
Looking for something in particular?
I know what she told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Matt's about to sell all of those bundles then.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To
Value.
help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their parcels were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps.
No. You have to show them
You
to
saw
me
the
first.
refugees gathered by the entrance. They're all looking for a new start in
Ah.
the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of
Save me any
unwanted
cheap stuff that you have. That might go
Whoever's
be in my
behind this would
decks.
have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then.
No, even my standard
Doubt
stuff.
they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children.
Yeah, no, I'm mostly looking for the bulk cards.
Won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I need the bulk foils. All of them.
Do you? What? No. So.
Alright, so Carter, the next Final Fantasy you're playing is, if you want to slowly wean yourself off of action RPG, you play 15 next. And then you jump to 12, because I couldn't get you 13.
$13's regularly on sale for like super cheap as well.
Yeah, it is the... I think the West hates 13, but it sold extremely well in Japan, like as one of the better games.
If you can get past the fucking hallway simulator and like on rails story, but I think the characters are fantastic and it does turn-based combat really well.
Yeah.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods.
They're all really good. It's just hope and snow are really annoying at the start. That's all.
Yeah.
She must have been
It's
the refugee camp.
You switch through a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
And you unlock them at different points. Like, I like Saz. Saz is a very fun game playstyle.
Saz, I just feel bad for. But as far as like his story goes, but yeah.
If we robbed his boots off him. Yeah.
Oh no, his story's.
Handed over the past, though.
I need to play. I need to re-get it and actually beat it.
Chance to be a fine thing.
Because it is one I wanted to beat. I just put it down because I went to college, and then never picked it up again.
Perhaps you'd like
It took me 2 or 3 times to like actually get through it, just because
We're in trouble now. What do we do?
it does the thing the old Final Fantasies do, where certain fights just have a significant difficulty spike for no goddamn reason.
Shiva.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill,
Shiva for me.
Shiva.
Because you fight Shiva as Snow.
Yeah.
Just Snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that took me. I think I had to set the game down for like 3 months because of half the stuff I got.
You know, and then there's a fight like right before you get into the final area. I swear to God, huh?
I didn't get to the final game.
There was a boy.
You didn't get to the plains.
Thank you.
Because I got to right before it opened up. Like I saw the map open up. I'm like, finally, I can get back to this, and then I went to college and never touched it again.
So you got like right before the plains then? Okay. But pretty much right after the plains is like, there's a fight that effectively bars you from going into the final area. That is a significant difficulty spike. And it requires that you use a specific paradigm that you are never ever forced to use in the entire game before that.
So it's not leveled.
If you want to like survive the boss's team-wide attacks, you have to use that paradigm. It's bullshit.
Who are they?
But it's also kind of training you for the final fight.
I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but it doesn't come for free.
You know, some of those fights just have like bullshit difficulty spikes, and then
You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're him.
you know, for
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after.
$55, $56, you can own 13.13.2 and Lightning Returns.
Against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
I'd be willing to buy that if I get this new job.
Because 13's $15.99, 13.2's $19.99, and Lightning Returns is $19.99. Well, I mean, I'd say just buy 13 because it's going to take a while to get through it anyways.
Force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not.
Don't hurt him.
That's on Steam.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade.
Yeah, I need to replay.
Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Is it on Steam? Is 13 on Steam?
Yep.
What do you know of the cast, Stone?
They've got most of the Final Fantasies on Steam. Because you've got the Crystal remasters for like 1 through 6.
I'm gonna just add them all to my wish list right now.
Joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship.
I think you've got both OG7 and the remake and rebirth of 7
He's a good lad.
on Steam.
Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
How much is it now?
Oh, where is it?
Hey.
Sir, what you? All right. Oh.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always got
Drive wheel. To Laney's Cleft, then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
No, you better not have scared any of my birds.
Yeah.
That's that then.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yep.
So apparently you can still buy Final Fantasy 11 on Steam.
Okay, so there's still legacy servers and stuff. Like, it's still up and running.
Do you need to play Type 0? Because I know you don't have to play, like, Dissidia and stuff.
I've tried so many times to play Type 0. I wish it had, like, an FOV slider.
You should have minded your own.
Type 0 is really fun. The settings show the game's age.
I think once I beat 16, I'll jump to 13, and then when Carter beats 12, I'll rebeat 12. So I just take it back now and just hand you sub. Alright, got it.
And say, you've been trying to complete this game, what, for a year now?
Well,
We got company. Just the lot.
yeah. I think I'll be able to... No, you have League now, Carter. Saturday.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Okay. So, I don't think I'll be able to play 1 and 2, because I don't really like the pixel art play. But 3 has a remake that I think I can do. 4 also has a remake.
Not a bad haul
I
today.
think 5
Some of our
goes
new
back to
recruits
pixel
are
art.
natural born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones.
6 is also pixel art.
I can do pixel art. It really just depends on how well they do the map designs. Because some of that older Final Fantasy pixel art is, for the maps is just god awful.
I think I can do 6, maybe 5. Because the map on 5 looks like, from just like these screenshots and things, look like playing A Link to the Past a bit. But fucking 1 and 2? I don't think I could do that. Like, that's not Super Nintendo, that's original Nintendo. I'll work myself backwards. Maybe by the time I get to them, I'll be like, you know what, I can handle it. Good thing is, a lot of the early ones are $10.
Yeah. They have those remasters that make a lot of the games simpler or easier. And fix some bugs.
The 3 and 4 have the 3D units. Saz is literally my favorite test. Saz and Lightning are my favorite characters to use. played it. It's a great game. I need to get all the full. I need to buy full art lands. That's what I want to buy. I cannot afford a bundle.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders'
How
passes.
much is a bundle going for?
Dozens.
85.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet.
Like if they were standard bundle prices back when I used to buy bundles, like
Is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort
I cannot
through
afford a
and
bundle
return
right now.
everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
I need to get a
Can we leave things
Yuna,
here in your hands,
the
Theodore?
one from the set.
Of course.
Hope it's
Oh,
here.
and be sure to
10-2
use
is
the
I couldn't get
paid,
into.
won't you? We'll be glad to.
10-2 frustrated me. But I think I was just too dumb at the time to actually play it right.
I think I'm in the same boat. Granted, I remember starting it. I'm like, why are the girls from 10 fucking idols right now?
Yeah, that confused me. I'm like, who is this bitch Pain? Why does she exist? What is she doing
The opposite.
here? And honestly, that was probably some people's awakening for like the goth. But I'm like, I don't like Pain. Give me Riku. Riku, best girl in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Also, Riku just a strong character in general in those games.
Yeah.
I will.
Saz had a card, right? Like he's a card or no?
He got a card. I think I pulled him. Says.
Here.
Carter, if you see a Saz, pull it off to the side for me for Tuesday.
What is it?
Because genuinely one of my favorite characters in 13.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all Goots is...
We'll...
What? Base rare Saz is over $1? Well, I was looking to make sure he had a card. I just saw his price.
Let's get this back to Goots.
Oh, no. I was clicking the pre-release card. Pre-release card is the one that's expensive. Yeah, when you search for a basic land or chocobo or bird, whenever he attacks, whenever he attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, double the counter on that creature. Also good in Titus. Also good on Titus. Combos with his own baby chicken. Let's go, Saz.
We have a place on the wagon.
Not a build a Saz deck. And he's a pilot, which is great.
Remember, Goots.
Oh, he's only expensive because of shipping. Like, they have his listed prices like $1.35. So he's a 50-cent card. But the shipping is $1.30
And you remember the plan. You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
Just set a Saz aside for me.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna have to go through your shit anyway for all the expensive stuff, right?
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up
I'm
there.
tempted to build a Saz deck.
Right. Let's go.
Also, the weapons are unique in 13.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
MPG Goldfish.
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque.
Dex
But
user
be that as it
submitted.
may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance splits his own mind. Then the fiend works from the shadows. I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot. Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight. I cannot. Not yet. Your Highness, please. As you are aware, the Dalmekian army is at our gates.
Nightfall Birds is
They have
definitely a
lost their
thing
mother
in
crystal,
FIFA.
and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal.
Because
It is
I'm
but a
looking at
matter
the
of
list.
time before
Yeah.
they invade.
Yep.
If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered. Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations.
Says his Chocobo is the strongest Chocobo though.
Conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake. I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies.
Vanille's black.
Should you remain loyal
That's
to Emperor
mhm.
Olivier?
So apparently
his
Vanille was
radiance may
based
yet
off
crown your
of
head with laurel.
parts of her
Not
like
with
design was
tar.
based off Namibia.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. Till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
You're saying this is
We
Kratos.
Dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
That's just Final Fantasy in general, though.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
And they're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start.
Make a retort, but
and we can busy ourselves
it's
scheming
foolish.
until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
I think he was 16 and she was either 14 or 15. His younger brother was like 12.
What is it, boy?
Hmm.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people are to come.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Get him!
Go for
Get him!
Over here!
Get him!
Go for
Get him!
places.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer. Just the one of you, eh?
What of the men and women in the market districts? The evacuation is complete. Good. Then all that remains is
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Go.
Ah, a goods lift. Hold on, kids. We're coming.
This one. Get him. Go for it. Get him. Over here.
I needed that. This should help.
Over here. Go for it. Over here. Go for it. This one. Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them! Kill! Go for it!
Can you see him anywhere?
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
This one. Get him. This one. Sick him. Go for it. This one.
think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
NPCs can do Zeruda. NPCs can do Zeruda. Garuda. NPCs can do Garuda. I didn't know.
This one.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there? Bahamut.
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yut, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
But he might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? and leave you lot in the lurch. I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out yous need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I...
Thank you.
Just let me get me stuff out.
What's up, dude?
Welcome to
Cookie.
Goose's Toll. Righto, here you go. Thank you. Righto, here you go. Is there else you need? Whatever yous need, leave it to me. Did I do it right? Reckon I did a good job. Did I do it right? That's 10 times better than it was before.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the Crystal's curse.
Oh, it's past time. But remember, Bahamut is still out there.
And no more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether. Just what we need. Another flood.
Already planted.
And there's no reason to hold back.
No. I guess if you were to say, I know 6 they just kind of randomly happen, depending. I want to say it's either 2 or 4. To look it up.
This one.
First introduced in 6. Okay. The mechanism for us to originate in Final Fantasy VI, the term was not officially coined until Final Fantasy VII. Mechanically, they existed in 6.
There must be a way to climb up.
Is that the Phoenix? Joshua! What is he doing?
Keeping the Hermit occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming!
We have to save him.
And we will. We just need to keep moving.
Not now!
What was that?
Bahamut. He'll kill us all.
There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
They're heading for the heart.
Then so should we.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this! Over This way.
Are those the council chambers? How are they still standing?
I don't know.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
You gotta fight 3 mini-bosses. Hey, don't turn on people's kinks here.
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
Go for it!
These beasts, they're getting stronger.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right!
Answer him. We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to
You're
protect
at
the
this
source of his
part.
sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline
Enjoy.
remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua. My darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive? When the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak! Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you...
consequences. Shit. Can't reach him. Don't do this! No! Brother! I'll come back for you. Thank the Founder.
It's now or never, Joshua.
Get behind me!
If you're sure.
What now?
This is drinking the ether.
We have to stop him.
I'm here.
Joshua, are you all right? Damn it. You have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power. Have we become one?
This may be enough. We can do it, Clive.
We can, and we will. Together. Are you ready?
Ready! How can we hope to match such power?
By trusting in our own.
He would burn the world.
Not today.
Come on, Joshua! This ends now!
How's it going over there?
Dion!
Yep.
Joshua! Clive!
You're at the best scene.
My brother. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's not what makes this the best scene, though.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill. This is for my father! It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father,
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave. No. Wait. I owe him a debt. Fine.
You there. Don't reinforce the walls. Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait. Don't dally, man. Go!
Your Radiance. And I want you to find out if the Dalmec's movement.
By the light! Dion, have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your Emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the Mother Crystals crumble one by one, and the Blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their Emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself! Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build!
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Dion.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Mother.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax, Your Majesty. Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
That is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness. The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The Sons of Fire were united at last, and for but a moment, their flame burned bright. Soon, Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form, you ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours. Mother.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
How is your brother?
Yeah, this game is great for cinematic fights.
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough.
Mhm.
For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse.
Mhm.
For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all. Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua.
Mm-hmm. I didn't really use it all that much, just because it was whatever. It's more for ad clear from the looks of it than anything. Problem is you're locked in the animation while it's done, and if things don't stun, they'll beat your ass. I love it, but yeah. True. Big thing with the stun window is you want to get the multiplier up before using any of your big hitters. And that's where having stuff like Garuda that hits really fast builds it up quickly. Like, I think the only one I ever used was the 2 balls.
While he rests.
Mostly because it's consistent damage and they track. And then mixing that with some other stuff made it decent, but